what I wanted to show you though is I came over here and I need to, in order to take this suspension out, I'm going to take it from underneath. So what I did was, if you come in here and you look, I've got to take that pin out. Well, if you can see the pin right there that holds the steering column in place, it's out. Here's the pin. So I basically pulled that out, but what I did, because some of these things have been here a long time, is I use like some sort of lubricant. This is like a blaster, but some sort of lubricant. Run it down in there, let it sit as recommended times that they tell you, and then just get like something about the same size as that pin and just start tapping on it. And eventually it comes out. I mean, it really came out with ease because of that. Put the penetrating oil in there, lubricant, to help free it up. So it came right out. So we'll continue on this project of tearing this vehicle down. Coming soon here next, we'll be dropping this K-frame. Gonna have to take out the bolts over there. See those bolts right there that hold the steering column? You can see that they're still in. Looks like that one up there. If you look closer, that one right there looks like somebody's already kind of taken it out a little bit. This one might be partially out as well. The one at the bottom doesn't look all the way in either. So it should come out with ease. Once we can drop that, we will pull this off here, get that freed up, pull it back, and then we'll be able to start working on the K-frame and getting it loose, which we'll have to take off here. We'll have to release these upper control arms, which that's what I'll do is end up taking these bolts out here, the eccentric bolts, and take the upper control arms out on each side, get those loose, and then we'll drop the 4 bolts here. It should come out pretty easily, but let's just keep going one step at a time. All right, here we go. Okay, so I've got the steering column down and got it loose here. Right here, see those two? I actually got these nuts come off of those two right there. That one right there. There's another one right there sticking down. And that's what this right here, if you see right there, that's each side goes into that. Take these out, and it drops down. The steering column does, and then I take out the 3 bolts back there. See how it's loose now? There's 3. It's like a kind of a triangle or weird funky shape there. One at the top, one at the bottom, and then one over there. Let's see if I can get on the other side to show you. There's one right there. So got all those out, and then trying to pull on it a little bit to get the coupler off. Let's see, been jamming on it a little bit here. Push on it a little bit. There we go. I think we've got it, yeah. So I tapped on it as well earlier to try to push it free. I grabbed this bar here, this crowbar, and just kind of put it in there and tapped on it a little bit. And just put it up against there and just tapped on it a little bit, and it started pushing it out. So that it just get closer and closer, so as I popped everything loose from here, we'd be in good shape. So coming along. Next, we're gonna have to get those torsion bars out, but in order to do that, I'm gonna have to release all the tension on the torsion bar bolts, the screws that, you know, you screw them in, or not screws, they're not screws, they're bolts, but as you tighten them, twist the torsion bar and so on and so forth to set the height. I basically take those things all the way out, and let me show you kind of where they're at here. Okay, you can see right there, that's the bracket that holds it in place, and there it is. So I'm going to take that all the way out so that it relieves tension, and then I can actually jack this up as needed. Jack each side of the lower control arm up as needed, and then tap out the pull the rings that hold the torsion bars, take those out, and then tap out the torsion bars. So, you know, another process, but just get that stuff done and closer to pulling the K-frame.